As I live and breathe, it's Leslie. How you doing?
I'm doing great, Tony. How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. I get to talk with you and chat a little about when it rains in LA. Did you always want to be an actress?
You know what? I did, and then I went through this whole thing. So when I was really young, I had to play some musicals. I wanted to be an actor, but I grew up in a tiny, tiny town in Ohio. The northwest corner, there's like 8,000 people. So I was like, you know what? There's probably not any real path to be an actor in this small town. So I started college pre-med, and I was going to
Oh.
be an optometrist. And then all of a sudden, throughout college, I had one of those epiphanies where I'm like, I have one life to live. So I graduated college with my like undergrad, and then I moved to LA, and I've been here for 12 years, and it was truly the best decision. I love it so much.
Yeah, LA. Well, I hope you're safe from all that's going on. I grew up in LA, and it's a wonderful town if if you're looking for work.
Truly is. Yeah, it's been a devastating week, that's for sure. Thankfully, though, I am safe, and yeah, all my close friends are, for the most part safe. Of course, I do know some people that
Yeah.
unfortunately lost their homes, and it's been awful, so we can only hope that we'll, rebuild in time.
So, for the film, was there a heavy audition process, or did they just say, "Oh, we want Leslie Stratton"?
I did send in a self-tape audition. So the writer, John Sillip, wonderful, wonderful, creative. He wrote this, but he used to be my manager back in the day.
Oh.
So we had a strong relationship. I was still in contact with him. He's really good friends with my agent, Peter. So when John wrote this, I think he had a couple people in mind, but I think I was on the forefront there. So he sent this over to my agent. I was like, can Leslie read this? See if she likes it, what she thinks about it, and then if she's interested, have her send in a tape because she is the top of our list. So it was really wonderful. I got to send in a self tape, and from there, yeah, it was on.
Talk to me about Anna and putting on her skin.
Oh wow, it was quite the deep dive. Yeah, that's a big one. So I've played a lot of victims in my acting career. I've never truly played the villain. So I got to go on this wonderful character arc journey to find out why, I did what I did there at the end. If you watch it, hopefully everyone does. It's quite the journey because you see me just lurking in the shadows in the beginning, and you don't know why I'm there. So for me, it was really a deep dive into why does somebody create, do a crime and what leads them to that. And I found for me, it was most about my family and what it took for Anna to get there to be this crazy human, truly, at the very end. But it's how much she loved her family. And people do crazy things when they're desperate. And that's where Anna got, unfortunately.
Was that why you took the role? Is because you had never played the bad guy before?
It was. That's what very much excited me. Because I never got to. I've died a lot. I've never got to actually be on the other side of that. So it was fun.
And speaking of dying a lot, do you hit the stage every once in a while and act in front of an audience like that live?
I have. And so I did a play at the Santa Monica Playhouse called The Marriage Zone. And I
Mhm.
did that for 35 weeks. It was a really long run. We kept getting extended. I love theater. I love being in front of a live audience. I would do more if the opportunities arise. So I hope to.
In your career, because I mean, you're up and coming. You're doing a lot of stuff. Will you be hopping behind a camera and directing?
That's a goal. It's a big goal. I don't know when or where. I actually have a screenplay that I wrote, and I would love to be a part, maybe as an AD. I don't know if I need to direct the whole thing because I do want to act in it as well, but I would love to be more on the creative side. A lot of my friends even think that, yes, I love acting, and hopefully that's where my career takes me forever. But like, Leslie, you should direct. So like, I'm a very type A planning, organized person, so
That's what it
I would
takes.
I would love to. Yeah.
Uh,
Mhm.
Leslie, this film has everything in it. I mean, it's got notes of horror. It's got it's a crime action thriller. Uh, and you're getting hit with all of this at once. It's not just one thing, and that's why I really like this film. It's just when you're kind of relaxed and go, okay, I know what it's about. You don't know what it's about.
You don't. I mean, there's a lot of even like mini plot points with the different friend group, and we have a wonderful like recording artist. We have some great a soundtrack. I mean, there's just so much going on in this film that I think it really can. bring a lot of people into it. But yeah, it's fun. It takes you on quite the ride.
Was Monroe a great scene partner?
Oh, incredible. Monroe is an incredible actor and like not just saying that she will be a star in her time. Like n no denying that. I was watching Don't Worry Darling the other day, not knowing that she's in that. I'm like, "Oh my gosh, there's Monroe's face like on the screen and she's fantastic."
But you're no slouch either. I mean, taking on this role and finding the rhythm and the cadence of a bad guy is got to be almost like playing a musical instrument.
Yeah, there's definitely there's like you said a cadence, there's a rhythm, and there's that arc you have to go on, and you can't give away too soon, even if you film out of order. So you just filmed a crazy, terrible scene, and then you got to go back to being like suspicious. So yeah, it was quite the little mind game itself, but it was fun.
What do you think audiences are going to pull away from watching the film?
I think it's just a fun, suspenseful. It's one of those movies you will watch to keep you on the edge of your seat, get a little adrenaline going, and to like question your own morals sometime. And what would you do if you were in this like really desperate situation? I know we're not going to do what Anna does because she's a little crazy, but at least it makes, it makes people think and question and like when things get dark and eerie and things are happening, like, what are you doing? What are you protecting yourself? I don't know. It's fun. It's just a fun.
And you as an actor, I mean, do you lean toward comedy? Do you lean toward drama? I mean, what is your preference to do?
Drama's the preference. I've done a couple comedies. They're so fun. I don't think I'm funny. I really want to be a dramatic. Honestly, I want to be in an ensemble, maybe a dramedy, but like I would more so go in like an ensemble drama. Like, I don't know. I would love to do more TV, to be honest.
Really?
I
So
do.
so you enjoy the process of a TV series?
I would be forever grateful to be on some show that had multiple seasons. You kind of have more of a routine of a schedule to your day-to-day life. You really grow as a family that you see people all the time. Like movies, this movie was shot in under 2 weeks. So we became a family and then it's dismantled so quick. And I'm like, oh, I just want to, work with a team. And then you get to really expand and grow on each other's talents. That's what I think I find really enticing about a show.
Well, I'll make some phone calls for you, and it's done. Yeah,
Tony, I knew you were quite the guy.
yeah. I'm behind everything. What's your next project?
So I do have a really fun movie coming out. I think in March, sometime this spring. It has been released internationally. Finally, it's getting its domestic release. It's called The Comeback Trail.
Oh wow!
Robert De Niro, Morgan Freeman, Tommy Lee Jones, and finally it's going to be out here. And I've just been waiting forever for like audiences in America to see it. So that's really exciting. And auditions have been a little slow. I mean, the year just started. We have Sundance soon, but I am just waiting to see where this year takes me. So
And
we'll
your
see.
name is above the title on that movie.
Yeah.
Are you coming out to Sundance?
Actually, it's to be determined. I think it's a yes, but I haven't confirmed yet. So we'll see.
Well, I'm going to reach out to you on social media because I live here. I live in Salt Lake, and
Oh, is that where you're at? Oh,
be
amazing.
glad to take you and your crew out to for coffee or something to eat while you're out here.
Oh, that would be so lovely. I'd love that.
I'm a good host.
Thank you. I can tell. Yes, you are. Thank you.
Well, again, congratulations on all your success. I mean, it's got to be sometimes overwhelming because you're in that place now where you've come up from not having any jobs and just auditioning. Now you're getting some roles and you're getting noticed, and that's got to feel good.
Yeah, I'm very grateful. It's been a hustle. It's a grind. I've been here for 12 years and like anyone tells you, the entertainment world is not a sprint. It is a marathon, and it's good to finally see some, upward movement. So thank you. I
Well,
really appreciate it.
you're in the right business. You're a hell of an actor, and I want to see you do more bad guys. I mean, you could take, since we lost Anne Washauer, uh, you could be the redhead, the mean redhead.
I'm all for it. Make some calls, Tony. Make some calls.
I'm doing it right now. Leslie, thank you so much for your time. You're just a wonderful conversationalist, and
Thank
thanks
you.
for making it fun.
Of course. Thanks so much. You too. Bye. Have a great
Bye bye,
day.
sweetie.